I'm going to be working on a 2012 WRX. This kid gave me some exhaust. He wanted me to put all this stuff on, and I took this out of the package. It's got exhaust wrap. They give me enough wrap to wrap this whole thing. It comes in 2 pieces. I'm only going to do one. I'm just going to do the first section of the downpipe. So this is the one I'm going to do right here. Big hole syndrome. You just want to do this much because the rest of it's going to be totally under the car and it's going to get beat up and weathered. And you just want this much so it keeps your engine compartment cool. Yeah, he gave me some other stuff too. He gave me a boost controller and some bushings for his shifter. He said since I'm in there I might as well do these bushings for the shifter, because when you get this exhaust off you can take the heat shield off and you can get at them real easy. There's a little nail in here that holds it in. You want to get this wet. The reason why you get it wet, it's the same thing like a rag, you know. You get a rag, and when it's dry, you put it in a ball, and what happens? It's still a rag. You get a wet rag, you put it in a ball, and it stays together. So you'll get a lot tighter wrap out of it if you put water in it, because it fills up all the air pockets in here. Same thing with leather. You always wrap it wet. Okay, I got this stuff a little bit wet. Cut the end. I probably didn't need to. I'm going to start on the bottom and work my way up because I don't know, this is kind of funky right here to wrap. Okay, that's what I call a good enough wrap job. Just fold this under here like this. And they give you some little clampy deals here. Okay, I got some hose clamps for this mess. I was going to double them up, but I think I got a better idea. I'm just going to double up these. Just use my side cutters to pry up against the thing. It seems to work a lot better than anything else. Oh yeah, I can get that a lot tighter that way. Okay, good. I like that. All right. Got my camera shut off on me. I'm all done with it. You just gotta watch out. These edges are really sharp. They'll cut you wide open. Yeah, basically I clamped this end down first. I got it nice and tight. And then what you want to do is you want to just run your hand around in a circle like this. And you want to tighten it all up. You want to keep running it down and running it down and running it down until you get all the way to the bottom. The more you turn it, the tighter it gets. It takes up all the little slack in there, so it's not loose, and then you get it all tight, and then you can tighten up the bottom. And yeah, that'll work just fine. I got the car. Wonderful salt-ridden WRX. Got a boost controller for it. I'm going to put that in so we can turn up the boost and blow it up. This boost controller didn't come with any destructions, so I went on YouTube and I watched a video on it. So I'm going to show you a video of something I learned from a YouTube video. Pretty classical, huh? Or like comical. Just because I'm bored. First things first, get this vacuum line out of the way. Oh, I broke the line. Oh, what do I do? Well, the YouTube instructions tell you to use a screwdriver. And yeah, that worked pretty good. Maybe I should listen. All right. Pull that T out. That came out in 2 pieces. I guess you need this piece too here. You don't need that T anymore. Apparently, that's your old boost controller right here. This should be a map sensor, I think. Take both of them off. This thing goes bye-bye. Apparently there's 2 different ones. There's one that mounts on here. And there's one that mounts on here. I got the one that mounts on here. This thing pulls right off of here, like that. So you don't need that anymore. Apparently I'm going to put this like right here or something. Something like this. I think. All they got to do is make sure this thing, plugs in here. There, it'll plug in just like that. That's how I'm doing it. I think the instructions said something else, but the instructions are wrong. Yeah, that's fancy enough. Plug this in here. There. That looks fine. I got to take this vent hose off of here. And this thingamajobber that was on that T fitting, take that off somehow. So now you put this on here. Oh yeah, that works real well. That's great. So basically they tell you to take this hose, stick it back on this elbow you got buried way down in here. It's right here. And then put this on here, which is stupid because it don't work. I'll put a couple zip ties on it. Hopefully that'll hold it in there. Cut the ends. Stick that in the hole. I got my YouTube instructions. Ooh, wow, you can read that. Ooh, it looks like a white piece of paper. Ooh, there's something on there. Oh, that's like magical. Alright. Number 1 is vent. 1 vent. That's this one. I'm going to sneak it over here so it looks all sneaky. You don't want too tight of bends. You get too tight of bends and the vacuum line will kink up on you. That's no good. I'm going to go around some stuff. There, that's nice. There's no kinks. Doesn't look like it's going to rub off on anything. Wow, there's a lot of crap in the way. There, I got that through there. That was easier than running a hose. Try that. Suppose you could use a piece of coat hanger or something, fish it that way. Yeah, that YouTube video wasn't very descriptive on how to do that. So there, that was my quick idea. Okay, now my instructions say the number 3 port, which is this one, is going to go to the vacuum turbocharger. That one's on. Number 2 goes to the wastegate. I'm going to put that one right there. There it is. Looks like this is a 2-piece downpipe, so I'm going to take it out in 2 pieces. It's cooled down enough. I get this thing out of here. Yeah, I already put a Gretty rear exhaust on this for him, 3-inch. So it's 2.5 going to 3 right now, and it'll be 3 into 3 when I get done with it. That's why he got that boost controller. He got a tuner for it with some programming. Apparently it works pretty good. That's what I hear. Yeah, doing this 2.5 into 3-inch system was kind of funky because you had to use the factory donut, and then there's an adapter plate in between it with a gasket. See, like that. So yeah, we're not going to be using that anymore. It'll be gone. Looks like I got a 14mm hanger right there. But before I take that hanger off, though, I'm going to get these off. That oxygen sensor's got to come out too. I got a fancy oxygen sensor socket for this. If you don't have one, you can probably use, what is it, a 7/8 or a 22mm. You might be able to get up there with a MacGyver wrench too. This here's a 14mm. Two 14mm here. Push up, pry this hanger out of there, pull down, and there it is. Cat number 1's out. Those are all 14mm up there. I'm going to need a swivel socket on most of them in an impact. Yeah, there's a heat shield up there I'm going to have to take off to get one bolt back on. It's just dangling up there right now. It's got an aftermarket heat shield on it. I think there's 2 of them like that. Yeah, the 2 top bolts are nuts on them. Oh, somebody put these on way too fucking tight. Some transmission guy. Oh. Yeah, this thing got some cool little license of steel on here. Little heat shield looking thing. Little look cool thing. Got to get a couple bolts off of this and get it out of my way. I don't think it's going to make it go any faster. The converter's unbolted now. Okay, you gave me these things. I guess I'll be doing these next. A couple of bushings for the shifter. They're neoprene. I guess they'll shift better because the other ones are rubber, so they won't move as much. They don't last as long, but they won't move as much. These are all 12 millimeter, like 4 of them. Okay, this one here I'm going to get out of here. 12 millimeter. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That's humorous. Lots and lots of humor. He's already got a neoprene bushing in this. Here's the other one. 2 12 millimeters on this too. Take that one off. That's fun. You watch people that sell this stuff on YouTube take this stuff out, and it's like, yeah, you just do this and do that, and it just falls right out in your frickin' lap. Not. Easy sell. Make it look easy. Door panel remover tool. There it is. I got it. Finally. Yeah, that might be stock. Feels rubbery. Yeah, they give you silicone. That's probably somehow supposed to make it easier somehow. Now as for this one, I already got half the bushing out. So I just got to get this half out now. There it is. Pain in the butt. This says KBU 001 5SPD. Aftermarket. Well, I guess the only benefit of putting this in is now he knows what he's got. Get a little pry bar action going on there. There we go. Okay, I got those little metal bushings in there. Gotta put these in here. It's like, what the heck? It's not even square. This thing doesn't even line up. What a bunch of aftermarket crap. It doesn't line up. Don't buy these. Just don't. Yeah. This thing's a piece of junk. This thing's a piece of crap. Fuck. Yeah, this Cobb mount, it doesn't line up really nice at all. After a lot of moaning and groaning, I finally got it. And I had to persuade it in there with a socket and hope for the best. I tell you, you get one of these mounts, you might cross-thread it because it doesn't just fall in. It's off a little bit. I took this mount and the other one I took off, and I lined up the holes next to each other, and this one's off kilter just a little bit. It ain't right. So if I were you, I would recommend not buying one of these Cobb mounts. Go with a different brand or something. So there's a rubber boot on here that's probably going to fall up on you. You got to put that back on. I might have to go up and take the damn shifter apart to get this boot back on here. I bet they don't tell you that on the YouTube video when they're trying to sell this crap to you. I tell you, those fucking assholes that try to sell shit all the time. They always make things seem so fucking easy. Bunch of fucking liars. I think I got it. Yeah, that's on there. Yo.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Okay, now for this little stinker. I got the turbocharger, all the bolts on the turbocharger unbolted. I just got one 14mm bolt here on the hanger I gotta take off. Look at the cute little turbo. Oh, I wonder if he hears that rattling around yet. Feels like normal shaft play. Yep, normal Subaru rattling heat shield. Yeah, that probably don't rattle. Get this gasket out of here. Okay, try to get this gasket out of here. Now the destruction, say you want to take this stud out with a double nut. I got a stud puller, I don't even need it, came out by hand. These are loose, so I'm going to screw these back in. Can't be having that. Okay. So yeah, this one right here, it gets an Allen bolt apparently. I'm going to put this Allen up here first. I got a black washer on it. They call it a disc spring. I'll give them a disc spring. Okay. Oops. No, I forgot something very important. Might help to have a gasket. I'd say you're probably going to wear gloves like I do on this too, just because of them band clamps that are on here. All this messing around, you make one wrong move and that stuff will slice you open. There's not enough room for this bottom nut. Okay, I got it. There's almost no room for that. Looks like this Allen way up here is about an 8mm. Yep. I'm just going to snug these bolts up just a little bit. Then I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to put all that stuff together. And 2 bolts up top. I'm going to get those. Just get them snug. I don't want to get them too tight yet. Just enough to squish that gasket just a hair. I think might as well get this little Allen bolt too while I'm at it. Yeah, them other ones I'll get from the bottom. Get this goofy thing back on here somehow. Ah! Ha! Time to go back downstairs. Okay, I got 2 more bolts to go down here. Huh. Yeah, if you ever put headers on a car from 20 years ago, you might have a 9/16 swivel socket like this. Those were really low clearance too. This'll work. Now I got an O2 plug with a copper washer. I got these 2 lined up so I figure out where it goes. Oxygen sensor, so I got to plug up this hole. And of course I did use anti-seize and put some on the oxygen sensor too. I always use anti-seize. Every time I work on this aftermarket stuff, I get this suspicious feeling that the stuff's not going to go on like I want it to. I think I've done enough of it to know better. And wow, I'm almost amazed. It's wow, amazing. Wow. Wow, amazing stories going on here. Amazing things are happening. Okay, I got the aftermarket blues. Come on, get in there, fucker. It's not square. Okay. Oxygen sensor. All right. That's it.